Well, folks, when I look at this, I see the Black Panther Party. This party, they did a lot in these streets. When you look at this, do you actually see this? No, I definitely don't. Phil and Cynthia G, they not finna do no real work in the streets. Stay tuned. Can anybody explain this? Why do these guys keep watching these videos? They know they don't like this channel. They too stupid not to watch the videos. Explain, 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 explain. Coach Shelton Harrison putting all you know to shame. Haters in my comment section can't stand my name. Say you hate my videos, but your watch is still the same. Nothing else to do because your life is just lame. You a troll like that, a simp like that, a wimp like that, so fat like that you a blimp like that. I don't give a piss. How you gonna explain this? Forget what you think, cause this is my channel. Forget about your feelings, cause the truth is hard to handle. Tick, 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 tock. Popcorn, pop, tart, fart. Leave a racist comment and you will get blocked. Coach Shelton Harrison, there never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. And that's just the way that is. Okay, folks, in this video, I'm not going to even put any music to this video because I really don't need any music, okay? I'm just going to talk, and I'm going to talk straight from the heart on this one, okay? I am. Okay, so I peeped a live stream out, and it was this live stream right here, okay? It was called Black YouTubers Are Agents Working for the Man Live. Now, this is Phil from The Advised Show, and everybody know who Cynthia G is, okay? This is the thing, man, okay? Before I start off by really going in, and I'm talking about really going in, I don't have any issues with Phil on The Advice Show. Not many, but I am going to talk about the issues that I do have, okay? He presents the news in a different way. Like, he'll actually say exactly what kind of need to be said versus what didn't get said. If you guys understand what I mean, he'll say what needs to be said, and he'll just come out and say exactly what they should have said. And that's one thing I can appreciate about his show. But the things that I don't appreciate, number one, and I'm gonna start on him, and then I'm going to go right in on Cynthia G. Number one, I don't like the guilt and the shaming tactics that he used on black people. And, he just saying it one too many times that, black people don't support his work. He couldn't even get 3,000 Patreons, that black people don't support other black people on YouTube. Well, how about this, Phil? How about this? I'm gonna debunk all that crap that you're talking about right now. Because let me tell you something right now, Phil. Let me tell you something right now, Phil. There's a YouTube show right here, right now. Okay? And brothers, Black Fight Fan in 78, hopefully you guys will forgive me for bringing this up, but I got to do it for this video. There's a channel right now called Trill Boxing Talk. Now, they talking about boxing, Phil. They talking about boxing. But why is it? In one episode, these brothers generated over $5,000. On average, these two brothers together, they can generate anywhere from $1,000 maybe to $2,000, okay? I'm giving a rough estimate every time they come out and do a show. Why? They do a show every morning, okay? Every single morning they do a show. Well, they do it 5 days a week. Now, Phil, these are two gentlemen, 78 Sports TV and Black Fight Fan. They're black. They got other legions of black people in the comment thread that's supporting them. Now, you say black people don't support other black people on YouTube. How you going to explain this? How you going to explain that, Phil? They got less. Look, they don't even have 10% of the subs you have on Trill Boxing Talk. They got about 7,000 subs. And they are generating that kind of income money. And they're not asking, and get this, Phil, they never asked anybody for a single dime. How you like that? There's another brother on YouTube, and I don't want to tell his business. 78 Sports TV. Been on YouTube a while. Makes boxing, sports videos. Black people don't support him. Many thousands of blacks support him. And not just with a like, hitting the like button. No, financially. You see, Phil, here go the thing, man. And I'm going to tell you what it is about you. See, people I think deep down they kind of like your work. I think they do like your work. I just think that it's something about you. There's a character conflict flaw that they have with you. Me, I don't like the shaming tag. I don't like the fact, oh, well, you know, if black people don't do this, then, you know, black people don't help their community. Black people don't do this. Listen, man, if 78 and Black Fight Fan can generate $5,000 in an hour and a half, I'm talking about generated. They and not even ask for a single penny. Not ask for one solitary penny. Just get on there and be passionate about what you're doing. You see, people, they pay for passion. Yeah, you tell the news. You report the news. You sit there, you report the news. But are you passionate? You can say that. They pay for passion. Because, see, look, let me tell you what you're doing. Is it anything original that you're doing? No, what you're doing is you're taking a news clip. You're putting the news clip into your video. It's not like you went out to that location to get the story. It's not like you sent a special correspondent out to get the story. It's not like you did that. No, that's not what you did. You took the news clip, you put it in your video, and then you spoke on what somebody else already put out there. That's what you did. Listen, man. Listen. Understood. You want more support. Understood. You want 3,000 Patreons. Understood. But when you look at the simplicity of what's going on, that's what the hell you're doing, man. You taking an article that's already been done, you putting it in your video because of the Fair Use Act, and then you speaking on it. But the one credit I will give you is that you say what should be said. But honestly, black people can get that. They can look at that news clip themselves, and they can come to that conclusion. They can come to that conclusion, oh, well, they should have said this. So let's talk about the black community, because, see, you and Cynthia, y'all are so critical. Talking about black people about Nikes. You know what? Okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till I get on Cynthia. I'm going to stay on you a little bit, Phil. Okay, I'm going to stay on you. So you're doing something that basically has already been done. You just reported and put it on YouTube. That's it. That's what you're doing. Is there any passion in that? Maybe a little. But I tell you what, you go over to Trio Boxing Talk. Heck, you can even come to my channel on a live stream. And I guarantee you, on any given day, I'm talking about just on a given day. And it's not me saying that I'm expecting people to give money. I've never asked anybody for a cent. I did one fundraiser on YouTube. One. I've only did one. And I never done it again. Because it's just people gave. But it's almost like, you know, you asking them and asking them and asking them. And it's just people just don't want to feel pushed to give. And then, Phil, you got to understand your audience. The audience that you serve. Okay, the audience that you serve, let me tell you, man. You're serving a lot of low to middle class, low income black people. That's who you're serving. I'm just saying. And then you made the comparison. Well, you know, white people support white people on YouTube. See, man, look, this is a narrative that you didn't do complete research on. See, you didn't do all your research. Because had you known about Trio Boxing Talk, then you would shut up about black people don't support black people. How about this, Phil? Black people just not supporting you. How about that? How about that? You and that other clown. They not supporting y'all. Let me tell you, the reason why I put Phil's head on this, could y'all see Phil from the Advice Show going out here in these streets like this? No. What you mean black people ain't supporting? Hey, how about this, Phil? Why don't you take a microphone and go on location and put a story out? Maybe people might want to actually do. See, it's called passion. See, don't tell me, because you're sitting there in your expensive suits and smug, don't tell me that black people don't care about black people. Because I'm going to tell you something. That's a lie. Are you out here in these streets? Did you ever have to go to a trick house and pull a kid out because, you know, she had to go to school the next day? Have you ever had to drop a kid off in a gang territory where they're sitting there and bullets flying and your car gets shot up in the process because you're trying to make sure that a child gets home safely to their neighborhood, but your car gets shot up? Have you ever been shot at going into these neighborhoods and trying to promote positivity? See, if you answer no, see, I done been in all them situations. So don't tell me because I didn't give you $1 on Patreon that I am not for black people and helping black people. Maybe not on YouTube, but you don't know who out in these streets. I'm in these streets every day dealing with these youth. The ones that, you know, you call thugs, the ones that's thugging and all this stuff. Coach Shelton Harrison is dealing with these thugs. Because I open up a low-income gym and I put these guys in my gym and I make them work out. You see, Phil, we don't talk about these kind of things because that's not exciting news. But see, Phil, maybe you do stuff back to school, maybe. But have you ever, I'm talking about really literally go into the heart of these streets. You know, I respect the guy that got killed. I can't remember his name. But he was always going into the heart of the community, man, deep down and getting the stories going live. Okay, what was his name? Zach TV. I respect him because I watched Zach TV. I supported Zach TV because Zach TV was actually doing the stuff live, going out there to do what he needed to do. I can relate to him because I'm in these streets, I'm in these hoods every day, dropping these children off, taking some of these thugs, not allowing these thugs to ride the bus because we know that the other gang members or the rival gangs are on the bus waiting to jump them or shoot them or stab them. So then I have to take these guys home to their neighborhood. And sometimes when it's war in the neighborhood and the police are too damn scared to enter the neighborhood, oh man. So don't tell me, what are you doing in these streets, Phil? What are you doing in the streets? You see, I can do a live stream, and people may not even be listening to my message, but they'll put money into my live stream because you know why? They understand what I'm doing. They know what I'm doing. That's the thing. That's the thing. So before you try to shame us into thinking, and that shaming tactic don't work, man. And then, Phil talked about, well, I could have got $2.5 million to just, sell my program, but I got integrity. Well, is this integrity, shaming black people? I mean, is this integrity? So don't come on here until you've investigated all the other black YouTube channels that black people do support. I'm not trying to hear that, man. And you need to shut up with that. And if you want to discuss it, we can discuss it because I'll go in on you live. But I'm not trying to hear that, man. Don't be coming on here shaming people because they ain't giving their money. Look, man, if they want to give it, they give it. You can say, hey, we need this and this. But then when you come on and you make a video and you shaming people, and then people, that's just going to make people not support you even more. But clearly you don't understand anything about psychology. Nothing about psychology. And that's why you still making the goofy videos talking about, well, black people don't support me. No, they're not supporting you, man, because where's your passion? Where's your drive to go out there and actually go live on location like the news media do? Nah. Don't call yourself a journalist, man, if you just taking their clips and putting it in your video. I'm just saying. I've always supported your show because I know you put a different spin on what they saying. Phil, that's it. Real talk. And then you got this moron right here, Cynthia G. I'm not going to make fun of her health. If she got a health condition, it's not cool. And I hope, her health, if she does have one, I hope that she gets better. I'm not one of these people, man, that's going to make fun of her. But listen, now, I tell you what, to an extent, it might seem like I'm making fun of her, but I'm going to keep it real. Now, this is the thing to me, okay? So Cynthia G said, oh, yeah. Well, in response to, black people, though, they'll go buy a bunch of Nikes, and Nikes don't care nothing about us. Nike don't care nothing about our people, and blah, 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 blah. See, Cynthia said that. But, Cynthia, if that's true about black people and buying Nikes, then what about the hair weave that you have? Did you get that from an Asian shop? Where do you get the hair weave from? Seem like you care about wearing weave. I mean, you see, you're so hell-bent on being all black, and you can't even wear your hair real. You can't even be all natural. Now, if it's a health condition that has you wearing a wig, then I get it, and I take that back. But you want to talk, see, you're so hell-bent on who black men sleeping with. Hey, I got some scenarios because you seem to think, and you lied too. You got on there and lied. You said that you never said anything derogatory about black men, and yes, you have. And you got thousands of listeners, okay, they follow you. Okay, they follow you, and they're in the comment section, saying all kind of stuff about black men. But nah, that stuff go unchecked because that's who you are. But tell me this, though. It was a black man about 3 months here in this city, right? Black man. And you call him a quote-unquote swirler. That's what you call him, okay? Married to a white woman. He lost his life. He lost his life because he was in a convenience store. Okay, the store was being held up, and the robber, he was about to shoot this boy, this young black boy. You know, this black man, he jumped in front of the bullet and he was killed. The black boy life got saved and the guy ran out the store. But I guess he's not a real brother because he married to a white woman, right? I mean, I guess he's not a real black man because he's married. He's married to a white woman. Another brother here got killed. He was married to an Hispanic woman. Married to her. He pushed a young 15-year-old out of the street. And the 15-year-old was running to go get his basketball that went into the street. He ran. A car was coming. The guy saw the car. The boy was turned around because the boy didn't think there was no traffic. But this black man, he saw the boy, didn't notice that there was traffic, and the car was coming up on him fast. He pushed him out of the way and got struck by a car. The car was trying to slow down at this point, but you know, the car couldn't even slow down. The car probably, the guy was texting, don't know what he was doing, but he didn't see the boy until late. The black guy pushes the boy out of the street. Oh, well, wait a minute. He married to an Hispanic woman, right? So that don't really make him a black man, right? See, your problem is you worried about what these guys are doing. You worry too much about what these guys are doing, okay, what they doing in their bedroom and who they choose to procreate with. Okay, you're worried about that. And you guys, y'all got the wrong thing on your mind. Look, if we want to talk about the plight of black people, how about, Cynthia, why don't you get in these streets? Why don't you get in these streets? Nah, you sit behind your camera, you talk all the junk in the world, but what are you doing in the street? You ain't doing nothing in these streets. You ain't doing nothing. You can say that, oh, I do this and this. No, you're not. I guarantee you, I promise you, you will not go to the worst hood in your city and deal with these young girls on a day-to-day basis. You won't go in them hoods. Not the most deadliest one, not the most bloodshed hoods ever. I know you won't do that because you spend all your time on YouTube talking about who black men, and you call it swirling. Yeah, you guys are so pro-black. Y'all would fit in so good on the lecture circuit. We got a whole lot of people on the lecture circuit. Got a lot of people on the lecture circuit. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But if you're going to come on here and criticize, don't get mad when people throw that stuff back at you. Don't get mad when people clap back at y'all. Don't get mad because, see, the thing of it is that you guys are upset for what? So nobody not going to be a patron. Why don't you be a little bit more transparent? So you worried about who people sleeping with, Cynthia. Hey, why don't you worry about yourself? You talking about all these black men we fake? Have you looked at your face? Have you looked at your face? I mean, everything on your face. You can't even walk around all natural. But you talk about us buying Nikes. I mean, how much do you spend in makeup and weave every month? I'm done.